So if we are trying to carry God in our lives, let's just do the way, like as if God is sitting with you here. Okay, I'm watching you write these reports. Oh, yeah, write it. Don't lie. Imagine. So it's that way. When we have that in our head, it's easy for us to just go about. See, I actually think lying is exhausting.
It's not just exhausting.
Mentally exhausting. So
what
it's like,
if you forget the lie you said?
Exactly. So it's like a web of lies. So you keep doing it over and over and over again. So why would you want to do that? What's the worst that will happen if you lie to somebody? If you are honest with the person, sorry. If someone asks you a question and then just answer the person.
And then some people will forget. They always like, oh, I didn't say anything, so I didn't lie. You know the truth. Yes, you kept quiet. You're still lying.
Do you know the worst? The worst is when some persons are ashamed of your families. They will tell you if their dad sells maybe stuffs in Alaba. They will say, oh, my father works at maybe Chevron or Shell. My father does this. And you see them, they lie and they do all sort of things. And then tomorrow, your friends say, oh, I'm looking for a job. Shebi, so your father works at Chevron. Help me. Let me give you my CV. Please help me. And you'll be like, I don't understand.
We don't have space.
You don't have space. Some of them they'll just lose guard.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Shebi, so your father works in this thing. Yeah. Oh, see, a lot of things are in my head. I forgot. You not. So the person just reminds you that, oh, I once said my father works at Chevron, and then you now lie again. There is no space, so you now lie again. My father is out of the country, and then it goes on and on and on again. So it's exhausting, and then it catches up with you at some point.
Very true.
And then when the thing finally catches up with you, it's no
difficult
going back.
Yes. How would you even say my God is able?
You can't go back.
It's difficult.
Exactly. So we are, as Christians, we are called to be the salt of the earth, to be the light of the world. We are called to be soldiers, to be ambassadors. You know, when you're a soldier, soldiers that are likened with discipline. They are very disciplined. Do you know any soldier that is not disciplined? Even the ones you see on the street,
they are very
disciplined.
Very.
I don't know of any ambassador that doesn't have integrity.
Just some of them.
No, normally. Except the corrupt ones.
Okay.
Like if you say the word ambassador, if you say you're an ambassador, you should have integrity.
Exactly.
This is excluding the corrupt ones. You know they are corrupt ambassadors.
I know.
Yes, exactly. So our workplace is not just a place to just earn money. It's a place where we introduce Christ to others through our characters, through our behaviors.
In the area of discipline now, what do you think? Would you term most believers as lazy? Would you say most believers are lazy? Like to put in the work. Because sometimes when you put believers and unbelievers side by side, when they want to work hard, there are some unbelievers that when they work so hard, they are so disciplined to a fault that everything is prim and proper, perfect, that they keep to details. And then there are also some believers that are not. They know the principles. We're taught in church, like we know the principles on how to go about our work life, our career. Do you understand the disciplines we need to put in on daily basis? You get. But then would you say that in our society now that unbelievers are more disciplined in terms of their work?
So I think this is more like a personal trait.
Okay.
So maybe the Christianity or the religiousness is just an extra stuff. Someone who's lazy is lazy.
Abby?
So whether you bring scripture, bring Bible, they'll still be lazy about it.
Exactly. So
some persons have this mindset that maybe unbelievers. Sometimes they will tell you, oh, God does not answer prayers. Meanwhile, this person does not pray. God is, I don't know how he's succeeding. You get? But then forgetting that there are factors that affect these things.
Exactly.
You will not sit down and then just get a job opportunity just like that. Yeah. So you have to work towards it. So you have to just do the work. So I think it's like a personal trait. Is by person. It's not just, I don't think it's just maybe believer or I'm a Christian, so I should do this and stuff like that. So it's an added advantage.
Exactly.
You get? So I'm a normal human being, I'm Olive, then being a Christian, there should be more advantage to me being a believer. So I should outperform an unbeliever.
Well, I don't know why. I don't know why it's difficult for most of us to see all these things as accessories that we should use to propagate or expand in our workplace. Do you get? Because being disciplined should be your way of life. It should be a lifestyle.
Yes.
Do you get?
Yeah.
Me, if I want a glass, if that thing is brown, I have pictured it in my head, it is brown. I go to the market. I see navy blue, and the market woman is telling me, no, you can make do with this. No, my sister, I'm going back home. I won't buy, because not because I cannot make do, but because I already have a perfect picture of what I want,
yes.
and I stick to this particular pattern. And I see and I go through with it. But some of us are too quick to say, okay, fine, it didn't work, let's just stop.
Take it.
You get my point? But then if we have, like you said, if we take this discipline as an added advantage as a believer, knowing that there are a lot of things that are backing us up.
Yeah.
He said all things are ours. Do you get? So all these things as added advantage, we see ourselves skyrocketing in everywhere we find ourselves, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. But then we still have to put in the factors, like you said, the necessary accessories that will push us to where we need to do, where we need to be. But then if we sit back and wait on angels to do it for us, how do we stand side by side with our contemporaries and feel like we are above? We say we are above, those that are above are above. Or no, it doesn't work that way. Do you get my point?
Yeah,
so in our careers, discipline, integrity, they are like the key binding, one of the key binding factors that would be easy for us to push God's kingdom without even saying so much.
Yes.
It tells well, like, oh, if someone comes to you, like, oh, do you know this person? Like, I know her. She is so diligent, or she is so disciplined.
Yeah.
It does more. Okay. Oh, I really want to meet her in person, and then you find out, oh, she's a believer. Oh, really? Okay. And then they want to hear what you have to say. Do you know? But then they meet you like, oh, really? Have you not heard of her? Oh my goodness, bad things spread quick, very quick.
True.
Before you've even gone down the street, we've already heard a lot about the person because it's bad. Do you get?
Yeah.
But then if you have a good name followed by these beautiful factors that you presented, and then you crown it up that this person is a Christian and a believer, and not just a believer with mouth, do you understand, by per se, but a believer that now we can see his actions, and then we know that when he's doing whatever he's doing as unto the Lord, he's joyous. There's no stress in whatever the person is doing. It just goes clean, clear. We want to sit to listen. What does Olive have to offer?
Exactly.
And then your value increases at the same time. You get my point?
It does.
Your value increases because, I want to see, there's no place I will find myself. I'm not doing it to showcase my strength, because merely you can even see Juliet is very weak. She can't even carry glass cup. Do you get my point? But because I know that whatever I'm doing, like you said, is unto the Lord. So if I'm doing it, I'm not doing it because I want to gain favor in the sight of whoever. Do you get? I'm doing it because this is my responsibility at this time. And I know that if I do this thing very well, the next opportunity God brings, he knows that I have handled his work perfectly. Then he opens up other opportunities that will swing you in without even you stressing yourself about it. You get my because he has seen that, she's been able to cultivate this thing I have given to her. You get my point? But then some of us don't even see it that way. We just feel like, it's just that my boss. That my HR. That my HR. But then we don't know that there are a lot of things in between. I was even discussing with somebody the other day, and she was like, she found herself somewhere, and she was wondering why she even working here. And she worked for like 3 months, only for her to now get a call from someone else that needed her for that position. But now, instead of a sub now, she's now like the head. But had it been she did not put herself low to learn properly and be very good at her work, that particular person will not see the value in what she does and then push her in a different. Now she's working somewhere else, but then now as a head of that place she was in. Do you get? But because she was very diligent and very disciplined, not just diligent, her integrity level was like top notch. It was like this. But then God saw it and was like, okay, fine, babes, it's time for you to
move to the next place.
It just makes it very easy. Opportunities come calling, they come knocking, because you've proven yourself. Opportunities come not for those that are not prepared. It comes for those that have been very well fortified for it. And then you just swing yourself into it. You get my point? So it works as perfect as that.
So I think if you remove the theatrics of the devil, I think as Christians we have it easy.
Right.
Because there's a template already. Imagine you're creating your CV without a template. Do you know how difficult it will be?
It would have been
So we
terrible.
have a template, the life of Christ. So see how Jesus Christ